Hello, Bobcat families, and welcome to our next installment of our Bobcat Cafe. We're excited to have you join us. Today, we will be continuing our support in reading with doing some retelling strategies part 2. In our last video, we learned 2 different strategies to help your child with reading, and today we're going to give you 2 more. We would like to help you learn how to know if your children are understanding the book they've read and also provide you activities to support your child at home. Just like with last time, our activities don't require any special equipment, just a book to read with your child and some sticky notes. That's all you need for today's activities. So these activities will work with anyone in kinder through 5th grade. They work with any size book. So you can use them regardless of if your child is just beginning reading or if they're reading chapter books. Our first activity is what we are calling beginning, middle, and end. In this activity, you are going to take some Post-it notes, and you're going to want to have the words beginning, middle, and end written on them. And what you're going to do is for the beginning, you are going to pick one of the sticky notes. And you're going to find a spot in the book before your child reads, and you're going to place it in the book. And then, as your child reads, when they come to the page with the sticky note, you're going to stop them. And you're going to ask them to tell you what's happened up to that point, what's going on in the story. Or they can write a sentence about it. They could write it on the sticky note or in their journals, whichever you want. But then, if they're older or if they're able to express themselves in writing, we want them to write it. If they still need to do it orally, then have them tell you. And that's how we would start with this strategy. And then you could do it another time with the end one, another time with the beginning one. Middle is just what I happen to pick up. Then for the next way to do this strategy, once they're good at this, you are going to take blank sticky notes and you're going to put them at different places in the book. They could be at the beginning, middle, and end. They could be in other different places. And as the child reads the book, when they come to a page with a sticky note, you're going to ask them to stop and tell you what's happened. Ideally, one of them would be toward the beginning of the book, one would be at the middle, and one would be at the end of the book. So then they can tell you what happened in each part of the book. After they've written on these sticky notes, or you've written notes, then you can mix them up and have them put them in order to see if they really, truly remember the story. We want them to be writing a beginning, a middle, and an ending, and then we want to see if they can put it in sequence. So that is our first strategy. Our second strategy is what we're calling the who and what strategy, and it is just exactly like it sounds. Who or what? You want to stop them on any page of reading, it doesn't matter where, and ask them, who is the most important character and what did they do? This is just questions to ask them. Again, they can respond orally or they can respond in writing. As they get older and they get better at writing, written responses help reinforce the learning a little bit more strongly. So that would be the ideal. But if they're not there yet, then have them tell you orally. And they can do that for a page, or if they're older, they can do it for a whole chapter. And so these are some good strategies, just asking who's the most important character and what did they do. So these are great ways to tell if your child is really understanding the text that they're reading. Thank you guys so much for joining us and watching our videos. And if you have any questions for any of us, you can email or message any of us through Class Dojo. You can email us, you can comment on this video, and we will see it. In anything you would like to know, we're happy to help. Thank you so much.